Giants fans, G1, G3 here. Stephen Coniglio, really annoyed. You could say angry. It's been a really tough week for me personally. Last week, of course, Phil and my housemate Dom Tyson took over the show without telling me.
Could be known as G1, G29. Obviously, the man on my left is Dom Tyson. Obviously, different hair to our normal G3 member, Stephen Coniglio. So, Dom, welcome.
Definitely excited to be part of it tonight. Feeling the pressure though. Stephen has been doing well, not too well.
This week's episode, I think, is all going to be about getting back at Phil. It's a massive game this week, though, for the footy club. Up against Collingwood Magpies, who are in red-hot form. It's the Building Australia clash, and we're going to ask a few boys if they know a tradie and who's better looking, who the girls find more attractive, a tradie or a footballer. Obviously, it is my show this week, and I've decided to bring out the big dogs. Israel Folau, thanks for joining us. It's your first episode, I believe.
First one, mate, and feel pretty honoured to be on it.
What about Phil's most annoying habit? What do you think? What do you think that would be?
Well, in a couple of team meetings, I've caught him out picking his nose and eating it. So,
does Phil have any annoying habits?
No, Phil doesn't actually. Phil's a great bloke, fantastic bloke. Love him.
As we're here in another unusual spot, as we continue to hide from Phil Davis on this episode. As I said, I'm really disappointed. Don't get me wrong. Fashion sense. Obviously, he's tried to step it up in the last couple of weeks. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I've seen him wearing the jeans and runners around a couple of times. Doesn't mind wearing the Adidas hoodie around. Actually, always wears the Adidas hoodie around. And yeah, that's basically his kit.
Yes. Coach, just clear, mate. Come in. Here in the merch van. I never thought I'd say that, but we're in the merch van. Here with Devon Smith, number 34. Thanks for coming on the show today, Dev.
No worries.
Yeah, we're talking about Phil today. What about his haircut of late? What's going on there?
I'm not too sure. I think Wardy cuts most of our boys' hair, and yours seems alright. Other boys come up alright, but he looks a bit like Jim Carrey, a bit of Dumb and Dumber, and Wardy obviously mustn't like him.
I think it looks a bit like Jim Carrey from Dumb and Dumber.
It's always different, but he seems to go with the Jim Carrey off Dumb and Dumber look.
His hairstyles look a bit like yours, if not better.
Better than Izzy's?
Yep, for sure.
This weekend's obviously all about celebrating the people who build Australia against Collingwood. Do you know any tradies in particular?
Yeah, actually, both my brothers are tradies. One's a plasterer and one's a carpenter.
A girl would go for a tradie or a footballer?
Oh, I'd definitely say footballer, but I think a lot of girls do say tradies with their utes and whatnot.
Oh, you'd have to go with football players. Got stylish haircuts like yours, Cogs.
I think the tradies and the ute, the girls probably prefer with that kind of look. Oh, I don't know, but if I was a chick, I'd probably go for the footy players.
Probably a footballer, because Phil Davis plays football.
Obviously, we're playing Collingwood this weekend in the Building Australia Cup. A couple of boys for Collingwood got sleeves. Yeah. So do we in our team, Gerald and Nathan. Yeah. Do you have any tattoos, and what's the meaning behind them?
Yeah, I've got one on my chest. It's just my last name, so pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I do. Cogs, I got one here saying I love PD for Phil Davis, and also I love number 1. So they're my 2 tats, and
get a good look at that. So that's number 1 for Phil?
Yeah, for Phil. Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, that's a wrap-up for this episode. Me and Phil actually do get along, but as I said, I was really annoyed about what happened last week, and I just want to take this opportunity to thank Dom for stepping in for me. But, you know, Phil, just this was always coming.